Deep beneath the icy surface of Antarctica, a new scientific mystery has emerged, one that could reshape the way researchers view the universe. A team of scientists working with the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna recently reported the detection of unexplained radio waves coming from below the Antarctic ice sheet. These signals, steep in their angle and defying conventional expectations, were not part of the anticipated data. What began as a search for high-energy cosmic particles ended with an anomaly that remains unsolved and has since captured the attention of the global scientific community. The project, overseen by researchers including Stephanie Wissel, an associate professor of physics, astronomy, and astrophysics at Penn State, was initially designed to study cosmic neutrinos.
Hey, I'll tell you guys, I don't think there has ever been a better time to be alive if you are a fan of the mysterious, the weird, and the unexplained. Over the past several years, we've had the UFO bomb drop. The Pentagon and intelligence has essentially admitted that, yeah, there are things that we don't understand flying around in our skies. Late last year, we had the New Jersey. We had the drones that people were actually claiming that they saw all in all areas around the world, which was a really strange event. And a month or so ago, we had the pyramids. Someone found some interesting structure underneath the pyramids. If that turns out to be true, that'll be a fascinating story. And in the last couple of days, well, this is the first I've heard of it, but apparently there have been radio signals coming from underneath Antarctica. Antarctica, am I saying that right? I never really thought about it. It's not a word I use frequently, but underneath Antarctica, that the scientists can't seem to, physicists can't seem to explain. They're not exactly sure what's going on there. So this is a fascinating story, and I ran across it. I just wanted to read this article with you guys and go through, and let me know what you guys think about it. What do you think is going on here with all of this mystery and unexplained events and phenomena coming about in these past few years? I mean, some of them, like the UFOs, that's something that has interested people for millennia, probably all the way through the beginning of mankind. But recently is maybe one of the first times that we've had government officials come out and say, yeah, this is a thing, and we don't know what it is. So anyways, let's get into this article. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. You can read along. I don't want to make it too big where it blocks me. Well, that was maybe too big. Yeah, that's a little too big. So, all right, that's perfect, it looks like. Okay, so bizarre radio signals that defy physics detected under Antarctica. It's one of these long-standing mysteries. Researchers detected mysterious radio waves in Antarctica. I'm having trouble with that word. I'm sorry, you guys will have to bear with me. In Antarctica, that seem to defy the rules of particle physics. Now they're searching for a cause. Radio signals from underneath thick ice. That's pretty strange for sure. That's something else. Okay, so instruments flying more than 1,800 miles or 18 miles above Antarctica detected two unexplained radio pulses coming from below the ice, and these signals seem to defy particle physics. Researchers determined the radio pulses came from angles around 30 degrees below Antarctica's surface, which the laws of physics theoretically prohibit. Calculations suggest the signals had to pass through thousands of miles of rock to get to the surface. However, scientists expect the pulses to be absorbed by the rock on this journey, rendering them undetectable. The research team is now looking deeper into what could have caused the unexpected pulses. They ruled out some possible explanations using the Pierre Auger Observatory in Argentina and shared those findings in a study published March 27th in the journal Physical Review Letters. We'll come back and watch this video too. And it's an interesting problem because we still don't actually have an explanation for what those anomalies are. A particle physicist and co-author of the study said in a Stephanie Wissel, particle physicist and co-author of the study, said in a statement, excluding neutrinos. I am not a physicist. I am not a scientist. I've always, I'm interested in science and how our world works and how our universe and environment, all of these things work. It's truly amazing to me, but I'm far from having any grand understanding of this. As neutrinos, I have no idea. I've heard that term, but I have no idea. Excluding neutrinos. The mysterious pulses were first detected by the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna Experiment, ANITA. ANITA comprises 24 radio antennas attached to a NASA balloon located near the South Pole to avoid signal interference. The project was designed to capture data about neutrinos, subatomic particles, that are especially difficult to study because they lack electric charge, and hence the name neutrinos, and have minimal mass. These elusive characteristics have earned them the nickname ghost particles. But the confusing radio signals are most likely not representing neutrinos, Wissel said. Existing models, she explained, predict that pulses caused by neutrinos would originate from angles very far from 30 degrees under the surface. The new study provides further evidence that neutrinos are probably not involved. Using complex mathematical models and simulations, the research team also ruled out noise and known particle interactions as sources of the signals. They even examined data from other experiments to see if they observed any interaction that could cause the pulses to no avail. Since these observations can't be explained by the standard model, the theory that describes subatomic particles, the phenomena responsible for these pulses, could be key to unlocking new scientific understanding. More research needs to be done on this, Benjamin Flaggs, a physics graduate student at the University of Delaware and co-author of the study, told Live Science. There are theorists proposing some beyond standard model interactions from different types of particles, he said. If neutrinos aren't responsible for the radio signals, then what is? That's a good question, huh? Some theory, is it aliens? It could be aliens. We have, flying saucers in the sky that no one can explain. Some theories suggest the signals are coming from dark matter, the invisible entity that makes up about 27% of the universe, but which remains poorly understood, Wissel said. But more data is needed before coming to any meaningful conclusion. Wissel favors the theory that the origin of these pulses may be explained by some as of yet unknown behavior of radio waves, but there's no evidence to support this guess either. So right now, it's one of these long-standing mysteries. The payload for ultra-high energy observations, a new balloon-based instrument with advanced levels of sensitivity, is expected to help solve this puzzle by detecting more anomalies, thus providing more data to be scrutinized. The more data we can get, the better we can get our statistical error, Flagg said. The instrument will launch from Antarctica in December. We haven't discovered everything yet, Flagg said. It's exciting for researchers because there are problems that no one else has figured out before. That is that truly is exciting. We have, like I said, we have so much in our universe and in our surrounding that we just have no idea about things. It's a strange thing because you have to actually think of something before you can have an idea to go look for it. Does that make sense? And how many things are there that we haven't even thought of in our imaginations to go searching for? But I thought that article was pretty fascinating. I'm excited to see if maybe it's the Transformers or something underneath the ice waking up. We'll see, but that remains to be seen. So anyway, if you enjoyed this article and found anything of value here, please leave a like. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think is under the Antarctica ice? It's certainly a mystery for now, but yeah. So leave a comment and consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks.